I'm Chase Briscoe, driver number 14 Ford Mustang for Stewart Haas Racing, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
Will Hailie Deegan ever race in the sport of NASCAR again? I believe the answer will be yes, and it will happen sooner rather than later, but there are many people in the NASCAR world that are taking this all out of context, if you will, and making it much more complicated than it should be, but the answer is going to happen. Hailie Deegan will be back in NASCAR in 2025, but in what series? We know, obviously, she's raced in Truck Series before. She made the jump to Xfinity this year. Maybe it was too much of a jump, and possibly the Cup Series can be an option because she brings in sponsorship money, and there are a few teams that are looking for that sponsorship money, maybe just for a year or two, and just to survive. And there's a couple of teams out there that you could look at here. Obviously, the front row 36 car is going to be a very attractive offer, but I am willing to bet that they're not going to pick up on Hailie Deegan right then, right there, because her stats right now aren't really setting the world on fire. Yes, she has the potential and upside, but we haven't seen it yet in Xfinity Series. So I don't think they're going to be willing to take the risk on her. But there is one team that I believe will take the risk, and not many people are talking about it. And the team is Rick Ware Racing. Rick Ware Racing right now is going full board with Justin Hailie. They're going off every single weekend, breaking the team's previous records, and the team right now is heading in a good direction. And if they're going to keep on going the way they will, I believe they will, which is going to be very successful. They're going to pick up many wins along the way, just got to give it time. I believe they're going to need some money into that team. And Hailie Deegan could very well be the driver to go in there next year. Maybe not full-time, but could very well be part-time and race a vast majority of the schedule, and she could bring in the sponsorship money. She has ties with Ford. Ford is the manufacturer of this team, and Ford has lost a big driver in the last month by the name of Chase Briscoe to Toyota for 2025, and they're going to have to replace him one way or another, and I believe they're going to do so with the front row car, the 36 car. Whoever gets announced as that driver is going to be Sam Mayer or possibly Christian Eckes. I believe Eckes has the upper hand in this one. Zane Smith is not getting it. I don't know who needs to tell you that. But it's going to happen in the 36 car and not going to happen in the 15 car. So the 15 car, what they need to do is just use that as a car to get many different drivers in the Ford camp in the Cup Series. And Hailie Deegan can very well be one of the drivers that gets into that car. And will she get a couple of good races? I believe so. A top 20 is very possible in that car at this point in time if she has the luck on her side. And I'm just tired of people saying that she is done in NASCAR. She's going to come back, but in what series, we don't know. It could very well be the Haas factory team in the Xfinity Series for all I know. But she is not going away. She is staying in NASCAR.